We're back with the newspaper roundtable this morning. Joining us is Ellen Moran of Emily's List. She's the training director there. And Peter Thiel, the Independent Institute, and he's a research fellow there. He's also written a book. His co-author was here some time ago, David Sachs, and the book is called The Diversity Myth. The two of them are going to be our newspaper roundtable this morning, and we invite you to join us. Let's start first with your first article, Mr. Thiel.
Well, I think the most important article was the TWA bombing one. Crash clues point to bomb. It now looks like there was an actual bombing that took place on the TWA jet. So that's certainly the preponderance of the evidence. People are still a little bit hesitant to make that point explicitly. What I think is very interesting about it is that there does seem to be some evidence now that it was the same people who masterminded the bombing of the World Trade Center are behind the TWA bombing. At least that's the preliminary speculation. And certainly, if that's the case, this does lead to all sorts of questions as to what we're going to do going forward, what the problem is. I mean, it's very sad what happened, but I think the real question we have to ask ourselves is, how do we prevent something like this going forward? And if this is part of the same pattern that you had in the World Trade Center bombing, I think the threat of Islamic terrorism in the U.S. may be really a long-term thing. The World Trade Center may not have been an isolated instance, and this is going to be a real problem.
Just quickly, you mentioned there was some evidence that seemed to indicate it. What was that evidence?
Well, in the Baltimore Sun, there was an article where ABC News has apparently received a claim of responsibility for the TWA explosion from a group tied to Ramzi Youssef. He was the guy who was the mastermind of the World Trade Center bombing. I guess he's suspected of being the mastermind there. And so that's the one group that so far claimed credit. You never know whether that's right or not, but certainly if it is, it suggests there's a real problem here.